Hello everyone, my name is Benny, and if you're new here, I'm new here as well. If you're unsure of starting a YouTube channel because you're afraid, or if you're hesitant walking around with a camera pointed at your face while you're talking to it, and the strange looks you'd get from passerbys made you even more uneasy, everyone goes through that phase until they address their why. Some people are afraid that others will think they are in it for the money, even if your initial motivation was monetary. Money is merely a medium for exchanging values. Providing values is the only way to make money. Listen, money, fame, or the number of subscribers, all these things are simply byproducts of adding value to someone else's life. As a content creator, the most important thing you can do is to add value to someone else's life. For people to spend time watching your vlog, you must provide some value to them. Your presence must have a purpose. Imagine if your favorite YouTuber never started the channel because they were afraid of what other people think. Some of us are afraid of being criticized online, but we can't agree with what others say about us unless we've already said the same thing about ourselves. For some people, it's their voice. They don't like how it sounds. Some people think you have to have a beautiful face. Some people have issues with their accent. I used to have issues with my accent. If it's any consolation, everyone speaks with an accent, in case you didn't know. Gary V was often looked down on as a child because he had a strange accent, but this served as a part of his motivation to succeed. We now live in a time when everyone can be a content creator, which creates supply and demand dichotomy. But just like your own business, the more time and effort you put into it, the more likely you would be successful. It may feel like the odds are stacked against those that are just starting out, but that won't deter those who truly want it. Avoiding challenges in your life will only reinforce your fear and anxiety, making it more difficult to break free from this type of negative, low self esteem spiral. If you have low self esteem and a tough situation arises, you will try to avoid it. This is a common reaction. I've had it, but it's a losing strategy because it becomes the norm rather than the exception. When I think back on my YouTube journey, I remember hearing a lot of established YouTubers tell me that I needed to pick a specific niche. If niching down gives the impression that you are an expert and you have imposter syndrome, just imagine yourself as a friend or a guide in that space. Respond to questions already being asked by people who are interested in your niche. Now, the most effective value pieces for me are education, entertainment, and inspiration. If you do one of these three things, you can guarantee some level of success. Don't be afraid to try new things and figure it out where you fit in best. Build confidence as you go. It is a process. You can also combine the three niches to provide tips and tutorials that motivate in a fun and entertaining way. When it comes to education, pay attention to tips and tutorials. Think about self improvement, motivation, and productivity. Famous content creators with a certain level of fame and a certain number of subscribers can put out minimal effort content. But we should not think we can do the same and get away with it, which is something new YouTubers unknowingly struggle with. Comparing yourself with others is a disservice to yourself. Work and working out are two types of work that you should do on a daily basis. YouTube requires a significant amount of effort, and if you are not a hard worker, it will simply not work. Take the time to jot down what you're learning as you go. You must constantly think about learning new things and then teaching others what you've learned. Try teaching yourself a lot of things and present them in a logical manner. It is preferable to come up with a simpler explanation that conveys the point. People will have more faith in you and will pay more attention to you as a result. Use your everyday life as a backdrop for cinematic vlog episodes. Try to pick interesting bits of your life and turn them into tiny little stories for a vlog. You can create short vlogs if you are not confident or comfortable with shooting and talking with your camera. Once you're confident and your audience enjoys your content, there's no limit to how long you can vlog. The caveat is that you need to shoot videos for 10 minutes or more. and I'll explain why. You want to make your videos long enough so that you can get to that 4,000 watch time as quickly as possible. It may take some time for people to warm up to you and fall in love with your personality if you don't have the audience and if you're starting out from the scratch. When it comes to tips on how to improve your content creation, one value that you should not lose sight of is being authentic. With the content you're presenting, be as genuine, truthful, and heartfelt as possible. Share your habits, successes, and how things don't always go as planned. Post a ton of videos and keep making them as good as you can by demonstrating consistency and dedication, and not to worry about the numbers. And do your best, hoping for a break. Keep it steady for a long time. Things should start to compound. It only takes one piece of content to change your life, and you will never know what that content will be. I hope I was able to provide you with some helpful tips on your YouTube journey. So if you want to see more content like this video, consider subscribing to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, have fun because it shows on camera.